welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be May Beauty Favorites. I will be back soon with my like spring, I guess, slash summer, even though, no, it's not summer yet. So spring lifestyle favorites. I know I keep saying that. I will be filming it this week as well. So anywho, today is just my beauty favorites, and I have a little bit more than the past few months, which I'm excited about. I've been trying a lot of stuff, kind of random stuff. I finally have nail polish again to talk about, which I'm so excited about. But yeah, let's just do it. Starting with nail polish first, as usual. Oh, I need to shut the windows. So if you follow me on Instagram, hope I'm still in focus, you've seen that I picked up some of the OPI Grease collection, which I'm so excited about. I lost my boner for nail polish there for a little while just because, I don't know, I wasn't into anything. I don't even remember the Christmas release. Was it OPI XOXO or whatever? Whatever. It wasn't my cup of tea. It was okay. It was just like things that I've already seen. And not that this collection isn't, but it's just really fun and bright and pops of color that I'm really excited about. So I tried a couple out this month. A lot of you guys have been requesting for me to do like an in-depth review on it. I'm not going to do that, just honestly because those videos start to feel redundant because I talk about them in other videos. And I also don't get the full collections anymore. Like, I just buy the ones that I want, so I feel like they're half-assed videos. So if you want my thoughts on them, I would just continue to watch my favorites videos because that's where I share nail polishes, and I always share them, what I did for the month, whether I liked them or didn't like them, but also on my Instagram. So I will have my Instagram link down below. I post them immediately after I paint them or get them done. So yeah. The first one I tried is OPI Pink Ladies Rule the School. There are two pinks in this collection. They are very similar. I bought them both. This one is the darker of the pinks. Well, the two pinks that I bought. Now I can't remember if there's even a hotter pink. There probably is. But this was gorgeous. It was a very bubblegum, bright pop of like pastel pink, if that makes any sense. It's, you know, it's not quite hot pink, but it is still a nice pop of color on your nails. The formula was great and I loved it, and I can't wait to try more. And then I tried OPI Don't Cry Over Spilled milkshakes, which I was in the store looking at these. I'm always in the store like with articles on my phone of like blog posts of other people's swatches to say like, to see like which ones I want to get. And honestly, in the swatch pictures, this didn't look like anything special to me, but I bought it anyway because bitch loves a creamy white polish. So I was like, I have to try that. And I loved it. I don't know why I expected to be underwhelmed, but this is like the color of milk and it looked really good. I still have it on my toes and I love it. And I need another white polish, like I need a hole in the head, but I love it, so I'm going to keep it for now until I like do another dupe test and realize I'll have 70 dupes for this. But the formula was incredible. 2 coats to be opaque, which I feel like is rare with a white OPI shade, and it was very chip resistant. Like, I feel like, well, I guess I went on a trip and I wasn't really like at home doing as much with my hands as I normally would have, but this lasted a while, hasn't chipped on my toes yet, which my toes never chip, so whatever. But it was great and a great formula and I liked it a lot. And I've talked about this before, but I just thought I would mention it because the last time I talked about it, I didn't actually own it. And I bought it. This is Essie Gel Couture Style in Excess. It's one of the twisty bottles. It's their 2-step gel-like system. So you do the color and then you do the top coat, which I also love the top coat. It is my new favorite top coat. If you watch any of my other nail polish videos, you would have known that. But this is just a really fun, pale, purple, lavender, taupey gray shade, and I think it's very interesting. I first tried this at the Olive and June salon when I got my little evil eyes on my ring fingers, and I loved the shade so much. And I was already lusting after the shade and I saw it there and I was like, I'm gonna try this, and then if I love it, I'll buy it. And then I did buy it at Target. So I love it. I will link it down below, and I just think it's a nice kind of neutral but fun spring shade. Now moving in to makeup, I'm really excited about this. This is the Marc Jacobs Finish Line Perfecting Coconut Setting Powder. It's basically a translucent setting powder. This is from their new like summer coconut release. Smells incredible. Oh, if you smelled their like bronzer, it smells just like that. They also came out with an eyeshadow palette that smells exactly like it. It's a really nice coconut scent. It's not like dirty coconut, if that makes sense. It's incredible. But beyond the scent, I really am liking this face powder. I've been using it the past like 2.5, 3 weeks, and I am loving it. I just use my Morphe Flawless Beauty Sponge. That's what I used to put on my foundation, and then I just dip it in here with the pointy side and I just apply powder, and I love the way it looks. And I've mentioned that like I'm starting to look old, and the more powder I put on, I feel like the more it ages me. So I've been using my Bare Minerals Invisible Light, like very light powder underneath my eyes, and that actually has a little bit of like a brightening glitter effect, so it doesn't look so like dry. And then for the rest of my face, I will set with this, and I've been loving it. Doesn't like make me look cakey or dry. I don't like this underneath my eyes, but I'm kind of over translucent powders underneath my eyes as it is. You know, like I got over the Laura Mercier one. I tried another one after that I can't think of right now, but I just don't love them for underneath my eyes. I have switched to that Bare Minerals shade, but for the rest of my face, love. Smells good and looks good. This next one I am actually very pleased with. This is the Kevyn Aucoin Sculpting Powder in Light. Now I have heard Jessica Braun, one of my favorite YouTubers, talk about this for years, and I'd never tried it because Kevyn Aucoin's kind of expensive, and like I'm not huge into contouring. Like I'll do it a little bit, but I don't really know what I'm doing, and I have such a round face that I feel like it doesn't make a difference anyway. But I do still like to contour. I do see a bit of a difference. And this is an incredible shade. So I got this off of Octoly. I'm not even positive of the price, which now I feel like an ass. I will have it linked down below, which, by the way, my last video was my everyday makeup drawer declutter and reorganize, and I asked you guys for some feedback about links and stuff. Thank you so much. You guys like really helped me with the feedback, but I have another question. So pause from this video for a moment. When I do link things, where do you prefer I link them from? I personally, here's my system. I link from Ulta if I can, because Ulta I think has a wider selection of things. It has drugstore and high-end. So if you are placing an online order, I feel like you want to just order from one place. You know what I mean? And Ulta also has more sales and more coupons than Sephora would, so they always have their $3.50 off of 15 coupon, which you can always find online if you don't know that. But then like if you're a Platinum Perk member, they have 20% off sales all the time, and sometimes it even includes the prestige stuff, so I like to link through Ulta. If I can't link through Ulta, I like to link through Sephora. If it's something that I know is specifically cheaper at Target, I will link through Target. I try to give you the best deal, and if it's just something that like I can't find on my other linking website, I will link through Amazon, but I'm always weary of that because I know that Amazon sometimes sellers can sell fakes, so I'm always very careful of that. I either like have tried it myself or it's like an absolute last resort. So let me know where you like your links from. If you don't care, let me know. If you do care, let me know. I just want to know your feedback because that's my whole mentality behind it. Because I know like I try to keep it consistent because if I link all these different like Walgreens, Target, Ulta, Sephora, you know, like it can build up, and if you're gonna place an order, it would be easier to just do it in one store. Does that make sense? Okay. Tangent. Anywho, I don't even know how we came off that from this. But I love this powder. I'm very pleased with it. It is the perfect shade for me. I am very pale in my life right now. It is still early on in the spring. You can like barely see that, but like that's what I like. Like it just, you can't go overboard, and with me sometimes I can look terrifying with bronzer and contour and all that. But I love this. Jessica Braun talked about it and raved about it for years. I think she prefers a deeper shade of this now, but for now I'm gonna stick to this one because I really, really am liking it. I have a skincare favorite, but I use it for makeup, so take it for what you will, but this is the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. Love this stuff, and I use it a little bit differently. I didn't love it alone. I thought it made my skin look a little bit too dewy when I had makeup on or without makeup on. It just looked very, very dewy, which that's what it's called, that's what it's for. But what I do love this for, and I've run out and I'm so sad because I am gonna have to buy this again, and this little guy is 20 bucks. The full size is 50. But I like to spritz this directly onto my Morphe Beauty sponge. I'm drooling. And then dip it into my foundation and then apply. Like it looks incredible, you guys. It just makes your skin look so alive and luminous and amazing. And I do use a lot of luminous foundations as is, but like some of them, like my one stick foundation I love, the Lancome Tient, whatever the hell that's called, I will use this with it a lot because stick foundations are a little bit thicker and not as like liquidy. So just a little something to help blend it out, and oh, the finish of it is gorgeous. Like even with the under eye concealer, I was like nervous, like, oh, I don't want my under eye super like shiny. It's just great. I am going to try the same effect with my MAC Fix Plus. I know that they like don't really have the same purpose other than it's like a face setting spray, but like I feel like any setting mist for your face that's supposed to bring like light back to your face would work for it. So I'm gonna test that out and let you know. But as far as this goes, I loved it for that, and it's gone. So this will be in my next empties. I feel like I got, there's a little more in there, but I feel like I got all I'm gonna get out of it today when I did my makeup. So it's just so expensive. I was gonna say this is worth the $20. It did take me a while to go through it, so I would recommend it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to bite the bullet and buy the $50 one. That's just so steep for me. I don't know, which I know I'd be saving money instead of just buying a bunch of these small ones, but the brain, you know? I have a couple of hair favorites. I mentioned both of these in my Ulta haul that I did last month. I will link it up in the corner if you want to see it. But I've been obsessed with this. This is the Matrix Biolage Normalizing Clean Reset Shampoo. I have been loving this. First off, the scent is incredible. They describe it as lemongrass and citronella. I don't know about that. To me, it just smells very clean, very fresh. But I've been using this on days when it's my hair wash day. I have been trying to wash my hair more often just to like improve my scalp health. I know that it's like not good to wash your hair every day, but it's probably also not good to let it go as long as sometimes I let it go. So I'm trying to wash it more often just to keep my scalp not as dry, if that makes sense. So I've been using this on days when I have like when I feel the crud in my hair, like I have dry shampoo or like oil built up. I just really like this. I will say it's too drying, I think, to use it like multiple times in a row. So I do use this like once every couple of weeks. I just try to gauge it on when I really need it. Otherwise, I love my Tresemme Keratin Smooth, which is so cheap and from the drugstore. My absolute favorite shampoo and conditioner, and that's the conditioner I still use even when I use this. But this is really nice for when I need a deep cleanse, and it just works great. And it doesn't weigh my hair down. Doesn't dry it out too much. Like I said, it was drying, but like I used it last night and this is what my hair looks like. So I really like it. I'll link it down below. This I also mentioned in that haul, and I got a lot of comments like throwback BioSilk, and I feel the same. I'm glad we're on the same page. BioSilk Silk Therapy. That's all it says. This is the original. I know they have a coconut scent, which also smells incredible, but like I just needed this scent back in my life. My hairdresser that I used to have in 7th grade used to load me up with this after my haircuts, and then I'd buy it and take it home and I'd use it every day. So the scent like really brings me back to middle school. Oh my god. Is that what it's called? Middle school? Yeah. Elementary, middle, high school. Okay. Glad we sorted that out. But regardless of the amazing smell, this is my favorite hair oil. Like I love this stuff. It is very oily, but somehow once it sets into your hair, it doesn't look oily, and I don't understand how. And I love this stuff so much that I will use it when it's wet. I will use it before bed sometimes, even when it's not wet. I will use it after I curl it to tame my frizz. I just freaking love it. It is the best. This is the mini size. They also make a much bigger size. I don't know why I bought the mini size. I think I was just like, let me just try it out again. I don't know. My logic behind things sometimes is nothing, sometimes. But yes, I love this. I feel like I never talk about hair favorites, so that's fun. I do want to do an updated, I want to do like, these are all of my favorite hair care products. I get so many comments asking about my hair, which I did somewhat recently just do a hair care routine. Actually, maybe that was like 2 years ago. I will redo it, and I want to like have it also be / sit down and tell you all of my favorite products, just so I have all of the info right in one video, because I do get that comment a lot. So I will be doing that if you're interested. Let me know. Well, I'm gonna do it anyway because you guys are interested, because you comment a lot about the hair. So love this. I'll link it down below. I was gonna say it's relatively cheap, but I have no idea. So just check down below instead. And then last but not least, I have a perfume favorite. The last wedding video I did was a wedding update video. I'll link it up in the corner. And I talked about how I'm at a crossroads between wanting to wear a new perfume on my wedding day or wearing my favorite, which is Daisy Marc Jacobs, because I always turn to that perfume when I'm in anxious situations like airplanes, going to the dentist, but it also just like brings me joy to smell that perfume. It's my favorite. It reminds me of like my birthday, the fall, like I just love that perfume. So I asked you guys that, and you were all like pretty 50-50 on like, oh, wear what you're comfortable with or buy a new perfume. Somebody gave me the tip to buy a new perfume now and wear it for all of this year, so like it's really emblazoned in your brain as your wedding perfume. So this kind of fell into my lap. Like I didn't even know this was coming out. I saw it on Instagram. I went to smell it. It smells incredible. I bought it. So this is Daisy Love by Marc Jacobs. So I feel like it's a little bit best of both worlds, because it is a base of my favorite perfume, but it just smells differently. So I'm always terrible at describing perfumes. I should have brought my phone to like read to you what it is. But it smells really good. It reminds me of Britney Spears' Fantasy. Is that what it's called? Fantasy? Yeah, I think so. The pink bottle one, which I love. Is that what it's called? I think so. It reminds me of that perfume mixed with Daisy. So I really like the way it smells. Whew. I don't know why I spray perfume while I'm talking. All of the, like, there's a ton of different Daisy perfumes. My absolute favorite is the original Marc Jacobs Daisy. I also love the Daisy Dream one, and now I have and love, I think, the Daisy Love. And the packaging is really cute. This is the smaller size bottle, just because, like, I didn't need a big size. I have so much perfume as it is, but this is going to be the 2018 perfume of life, because It's my wedding perfume, I think, unless I change my mind, but this is it. And I like the big flower, and I'm just rambling, so okay. But okay guys, that is it for my May Beauty favorites. I will be back soon with my spring lifestyle favorites, like I said, so I will have my little face right there so you can subscribe so you don't miss that, and some videos and playlists down below, and my social media stuff up in that corner. Yeah, I do a lot of Insta storying if you care to be updated on my life. Products I'm loving, kitchen stuff I'm loving, food, wedding planning, all that stuff, so that'll be up there. But I love you guys. Please leave me comments down below on what kind of videos you'd like to see. I do have quite a lineup coming up, but let's keep it going. Adding on your, like, what kind of videos you want to see this summer. I always really enjoy your guys' suggestions, and I take them down. I write them down and I do them. So let me know what you want to see, and I love you guys. I'll talk to you very soon in the next video, and I hope you're having a great day. Bye.